How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Globe, and today we got Hooks and myself in this Season 2, Week 3 League match. This is a good one. Hooks is a really strong start, and I test out all the different ways in which I can counter his techniques, and it's a fun one. It's hard to comment on yourself sometimes, but I'll try my best. And my start looks a little slower than usual. What I will say is, if you're training somebody, it is extremely difficult, I've found, especially with this match, to go from training mode to match mode. I had to make a very slow and painful transition, so I have to do a better job of preparing myself for matches. And Hooks takes that one away. That's going to be 1-0. There's a nice blue shot from me. Oh, and I punish the turnaround with a red right. And that is going to be 1-2. I don't know what the score is. I don't know what the score is. I wonder if there's a way. Since I wonder, hold up. I wanted to try this. CG draw 2D 0 Unity mod. You can tell me, guys, I want you to tell me if you like this, and if not, that's totally and completely fine. And we'll say names on. Let's go. No, it's not going to draw anything. But we'll try to do it without any 2D whatsoever. The only disadvantage of this is I can't tell the score. Anyway, I'm not going to try to journey into that too much right now. We're in the middle of casting a match, but I will try in the future some experience things that will help things along a little bit faster. Okay, here we go. No more edity stuff. Let's get into it. Ooh, and a beautiful blue sweep by Hooks as he cleans me out. I believe the score is going to be 2-2. Very nice. Finishing that with high HP. And I take advantage of the lower red right, and I try to hop in there and press the advantage with the sweep. Some nice sweeping there from Hooks, maintaining his distance a little bit and using them with discretion. I think the only thing I would say for Hooks is if you can aim up a little bit more with those. A lot of people aim down. I know Shao does, I know Windu does. But aiming up actually allows you to get more range and reach with those sweeps. And I land a red right aerial to get that one. I believe it's going to be 3-3, 3-2. Oh my goodness, a beautiful blue sweep to punish the lazy red right. And that is going to be 3-3. And there's another sweep! And that's, if you just do a lazy red, as I just did the last two, you're going to get dragged. It's meta now that if you do a lazy red, you will get dragged to death. You will die in like half a second. And Hooks is doing a good job of setting that meta. As in, like, nobody can do a lazy red and get away with it. I think Hooks has done a great job of punishing those. It's going to be interesting to see how he does against other players who might leave the red hanging. I think I had to take a moment after that fight and say, okay, well, if I do any kind of training reds in an attempt to like reach and hit, he's just going to melt me. He's going to kill me in half a second, so I better make an adjustment. And there I was with a really cautious red right, trying to stay out of range. And I almost got killed there because of another red right. Hooks is making it very difficult for me to use red on him. And then I won that parry, and that's going to be 4-4, I believe. Oh, and a nice back right that nails me. And I'm looking to chase down in that red, but I cannot get that parry to go through. And Hooks is staying in that 2-3-4 sweep series with yellow and blue. They're having a good amount of spacing, so it gives me a chance to kind of run into it. And then I'm able to seal the deal there with the red, and that's going to be 5-4. Ooh, and a good parry there from Hooks. Yeah, he could have killed me right there with yellow. And again, seals the deal. It's now 5-5. This is a game, folks. I get a nice red aerial there. Very nice. Now use a red right aerial to close in on the sweep. Get on top of it. That's one way to counter it, and so it's going to be 6-5. And a nice red right gets through, and the blue sweep and the lunge gets through on the aerial. That's a perfect response. If you're seeing somebody throw a lot of red aerials, that is a perfect response. So now it's 6-6 as we go mid-game, still with no split occurring. I think Hooks has been finding an identity lately in being a really drag-heavy player. Like punishing drag-heavy, you see an opening, boom, you're dead. I'm not really a big drag guy myself. I'm more of a single tap and technical hits in red. I noticed that, you know, Windu, Alien, Dragon. There are some players who are more of the draggy style, and Hooks has been playing more to that style. Certainly, in how he's been finishing off opponents and getting the kills. And everything I see Hooks doing is lure, 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 come to me, and then I'm gonna kill you. He looks for that one mistake that you make, and then you're dead. And then I do a counter sweep by just doing a simple ranged out yellow to stay a little bit above it. And I'm a lot more cautious of that blue sweep now, so I'm just trying to range out and go to a more of a conventional yellow to counter it. And I get a shot in there, red right, parrying to red diagonal, and for the finish. It is now, I believe, 6-8. I'm going a little bit off meta there and using blue early on in the match because I'm seeing his reds and I'm seeing a little opportunity to poke holes in it, get the hits where I can. There we go. There's one. There's two. And that's a style of play that I tend to prefer, is the single taps. Like, just whittle somebody down, slowly deny them the ability to carry out certain attacks, and then just keep it up. And there's a blue to finish. And I got 9 points. I think it's 9-6 at this point. I'm just trying to stay out of range of those blue sweeps there, but it's not going to be 100% effective. Now I'm going to try to use red to counter it, which has gotten me into trouble this match. But I've seen it a little bit more, so I have a little bit more education coming into it now. And again, I try the same thing there, but I get dinged. And then I punish the lunge, and that's going to close it out. Great game. And very close there in the beginning. My goodness, that was really gave me a run for my money. And those drags were so potent and lethal. Basically, I couldn't do a red right, or else I would just get dragged to death. I couldn't do aerials very effectively, or else I'd just get dragged to death. So Hooks did a good job limiting my options and played really well. It was a great match. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!